How did you first get into skating?
During lockdown, I guess I just started to get into the online skating community, and that's when I decided I wanted to actually learn how to skateboard. So one day it was my little brother, he just coincidentally came home with this what I thought was a penny board but was actually a nickel board, which is smaller than a penny board, and I started practicing on that on really uneven concrete and had nothing but YouTube to try and help me learn to skate. So yeah, that's how I started.
Do you remember the moment you realised you loved skating?
No? I don't know, I feel like I started to really idolise skating around the time when I started, but in terms of love skating, I think that was actually this past year, because I'd been on and off for a while until I had an older friend who got me back into the scene, and I made friends and I started to really like skateboarding, not just for the getting outside aspect, but for the community aspect.
What does being a skater mean to you personally?
The scene itself really is its own subculture. It's kind of got its own sense of fashion and its own sense of thinking, its own language and stuff, its own ideologies and hates. But to me, skating is just it's a pastime. It's a good pastime.
How does skating make you feel when you're doing it?
When I fail to land a rock to fakie or a trick, don't feel too great, and I would probably feel physically injured. When I do land it, I think it feels really good to just feel the wind in my hair and just to feel really great about the fact that I landed the trick, especially if I'm going past and there are other women cheering me on.
How do you approach learning a new trick?
I actually became a skate coach this summer, a licensed skate coach, and what I learned from being a skate coach is that I'm actually a kinetic learner, which means I learn best through having it shown to me and then me trying that myself instead of just verbally, because if it's verbally I'm not going to get it.
Can you describe a memorable moment you've had with friends while skating?
International Women's Day was really fun. The skate park I frequent threw an event for it, and I think that was the first day I really decided this year I was going to get back into skating. So I went, and it really wasn't what I thought it was going to be. It wasn't just everybody's trying to be the next Tony Hawk. Everybody's sweating on these skateboards and doing cool tricks, and it was a range of ages, from little kids to older women, and then there was everybody was kind of at a different skill level, and it was really nice to go and see that everybody could have fun regardless of whether you were pro or whether you were just starting out that day.
What lessons from skating do you carry into everyday life?
Just because I didn't learn the trick the first time doesn't mean I can't just try until I learn it eventually.
What's the hardest injury or setback you've faced?
The largest setback will always be winter. I don't like skating in winter, it's too cold. But the largest injury currently, quite a few weeks back, at this point I'm saying months, maybe a month or two ago, I was teaching myself to rock to fakie. So I thought, let me just go and teach myself to rock to fakie on this little wooden ramp. At some point, my board slipped on the coping and I wasn't wearing a helmet and I fell forward and I hit my head really hard and my mouth was bleeding and I thought I'd actually lost a tooth. But no, it was just I guess my teeth had gone into my lip and cut it open.
Have you ever considered quitting, and if you have, what's kept you going?
Never really quitting, but I've definitely taken big hiatuses simply because I've been lazy, or because I've been busy, or because it's just cold out, or it's wet, or I'll have excuses as to why I'm not skateboarding. But I think the main reason I took a big hiatus for years was because I genuinely had no one to skateboard with. Nobody I knew was as interested in skateboarding as me, so it kind of just killed my motivation.